Just recording. Cool. What up, world? Welcome to another episode of RMT. That's Real Man Talk. It's your boy, Stan the Man, coming to you with another great conversation piece on today. And first off, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that button, drop a comment down below. Tell me how you like the show, okay? And before we get into anything else, let's get on into this topic today, right? So the topic today that we're going to talk about is out of position. Out of position. And a lot of us get out of position due to the circumstances that's going on around us. Sometimes a death of a family member, a tragic situation that can happen in our life. We lose our job, we lose our spouse, divorces, people walk in and out of our life, heartbreak, a major injury, a major surgery. Things of that nature can drastically change the outcome of our life and the direction that it's going in. And so sometimes we have to put ourselves back into position where we need to be in to start moving forward and doing the things that we want to really do and accomplish in life. So first off, you have to put your mind in the right position. Some of our minds and the things that we think about and the things that we entertain ourselves with, the things we watch, listen to, a lot of those things cause us to be out of position. It causes us to start to do things that's not productive to our goals and the things that we want to do in life. And so sometimes even when we get our mind together, our goals are not clear. Sometimes we got to set a clear goal on exactly what we want to do. The exact thing. We can't say something like, I just want to lose weight. How many pounds you want to lose? What's the time frame that you want to lose those many pounds? I want to start a business. Okay, what type of business you want to start? When you want to start the business? Is it a non-profit? If you're going to make money, what's a certain amount of money you want to make? Who you want to help? How many people you want to hire? I think we need to narrow down our goals and what we're trying to achieve in order to get to the place we want to be at. Because if our mind, if we're not reading where we want to be at, if we're not watching where we want to be at, if we're not writing down where we want to be at, how we going to know where we're going if you don't know where you want to be at in your mind? First off, everything starts right there in your mind. It's going to start with you. That idea that you have is going to start with you. It might be something that kind of triggered the idea that you might be doing, watching, going places, doing different things. And it might trigger an idea for you to start whatever you want to start, but it's going to start up here. Once it gets up here, you're going to have to start to put things together in order for it to come together. Don't just think, I'll just think it and it just magically appear. No, faith is something that you got to have. But faith without works, you're not going to have anything. You can have as much faith if you want to have, but until you put it into action, then you'll start to get something to get something to form in order for you to build off of. Because you just having faith just sitting around ain't going to do nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're going to have to start taking that goals with your faith, put some action behind it. Then you can start getting the ball rolling, right? So I think that's when we take ourselves, when we put ourselves in a position physically to really be where we need to be. Now, physically, we take and start being around the things that we want to do. Just say, for instance, whatever you're doing out there, you want to podcast, you want to be a doctor, lawyer, you want to be a dentist, you want to be a barber, you want to be a social media influencer, you want to be a YouTuber, anything, any of those things that you want to go out and do, nursing, however you want to do it, right? So you want to go out and you want to be those things, but you never around it. You never listen to it. You never be around people to get any information on how to do it. You're not trying to figure out how to do it. You're not doing research. You're not getting any ideas on how you want to do it. But that's what you want to do. But you're not putting yourself in a position to be able to do those things because you're not seeking out information to put you in a position to be able to do what you want to do. And a lot of times, all of us can get stagnant, we can get lazy, and we can get to the point where we just feel like we overwhelmed. Well, one thing that I learned about being overwhelmed with taking in so much information, just take one step. That first piece of information that you got to start off with, do that first. Simple and plain. That first piece of information that you get on your idea, do that first. Whatever it is, do that first. Then go to the next step. Figure out the information that you got. Start with that and try to do as much as you can with that information that you have. Then when you get to a point where you get stuck there, then move on to something else, because watching YouTube videos, watching documentaries, listening to other people, asking questions, going to seminars, it ain't gonna do nothing. You just collecting more and more information from different people, different things, but you haven't put any action behind it. You won't figure out how to solve any of those problems till you start put some action behind it. Yeah, put some action behind it. Start doing it. When you start messing up, that's when you're getting progress. When you're messing up, now you in position. Because if you get out there, the reason teams go out and practice every night, or they practice all the time in order to get better when it's time for the game. When you in practice, you can mess up, you can miss shots, make bad passes, not find your teammates. You can be out of position. You can call the wrong plays because you're practicing. And so right now you might be in the practice phase where you don't understand everything. You don't know how to set up your camera, know how to set up your phone. You don't know how to study right now. You might not, some of you might not even can read right now. So you learning how to read, you learn how to write, you learn how to comprehend just doing basic things. But those basic things that you learn in any profession that you go in, any profession that you go in, those are the things that's going to help you build on top of each layer till you building up to be in a position that you want to be in. And some of us are not there, not because we're not working hard, just because you're not consistent at what you're doing. We don't like to be consistent at getting to the next point because the last part we was at, it got too hard for us. So now you mad because you can't go on the trips with your friends. They finna get ready to go and so, but you ain't got the money. So you get mad and you be like, well, you just going on this trip just because it is. You going on this trip because it is. Not because they done worked hard and they done put themselves in a position to be able to take a trip. But you upset because you're not in position, and you get jealous because you not going. You getting jealous because what they post on Facebook, what they post on the gram, what they post on Snap, what they post on Threads. You getting upset what they post on Twitter. People liking their stuff and sharing and this and that, and you getting upset, but you didn't put yourself in a position to be able to do the things that you want in life. Sometimes we're just not disciplined enough with our money, not disciplined enough with our time, and we're not disciplined enough when it comes down to putting ourselves better in ourselves. See, once we get ourselves better, then we can start to move. And one of the things that'll keep you out of position is not praying and seeking God on what you really should be doing. A lot of us go out here and say, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And that's cool. You can go out and do whatever you want to do. You can. But if you seek God in the right direction that you need to go, it's easy to be in position that you need to be in, and you can do what you need to do when you want to do it because you're in the right position. When you get out of position, you can lose your life, you can lose your money, you can lose your mind because you're not in the right position that you need to be in. You know, in football, you got offense, you got defense, you got 11 players on each side of the ball. And if you line up and you go over the line of scrimmage, you offsides because you jumping over too fast. They got to say hut first before they got to snap the ball. Even they say hut, they got to actually snap the ball before you can pass over the line of scrimmage, if that's on offense or on defense. And sometimes we want to run past the line of scrimmage before the ball is even snapped. We don't get a chance for the ball, a play to even form before we out of position. And I tell you this. I know that sometimes we can feel discouraged. And I understand that. Because everybody is doing what I want to do. Everybody is living the type of lifestyle that I want to live. And it's taking me longer to get there. It's taking me a little bit longer. Maybe because I couldn't read like everybody else read. Maybe I couldn't comprehend like everybody else comprehend. Maybe I didn't save my money the way I need to save my money. Maybe I was out partying when they was out working. Maybe I didn't take care of my credit score. Maybe I didn't do the things I need to do when I was younger. So now that I'm older, I got to play catch up. And that can be discouraging because you see everybody else in the right position that you feel like they should be in at that age and you not. But think about this. All the things that you went through, even though you might feel like you behind, you still alive. So long as you still alive, you up. You up. Long as you alive, you are up and you are able to go and do the things that you need to do. You still can accomplish all the stuff that you want to accomplish. You still can do it. You still can get up and do what you need to do. All you need to do is pray and put some work behind it. Put some faith behind, put some work behind that faith, and things will start to roll for you. Get your goals together. Get those things together because don't get discouraged. It's okay to get discouraged, but don't get to the point where that stop you from trying to do anything. Because once you get discouraged and you don't want to do anything, you're definitely going to be out of position on what you really want to accomplish and the things that you really want to do. I'm telling you. And this is another thing that might keep us from being there is that we're not ready. We're not ready to change. We're not ready to change. We are not ready to change and be the person that we need to be in order to get us in the right position. You're not ready. You're afraid because you feel like you're going to lose people. You're going to miss out on things that probably don't mean you no good in the first place. But we think that we're going to lose so much and all these people around us that we get to the point like, I don't want to change. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. When that'll be the best thing you ever done in your life. It'll put you in the position. It'll put you in a position that you've never been in your life just because you want to change you. You want to change your mind. You want to change your life. Just say going to school, that changed your life because you got an education. Just saying going and getting a trade, going to get your CDLs, going to do those things, going to give your life to God. Those changes that you did that was practical for you, and you changed you, and now you're changing everything around you. Changing everything around, but if you're not ready to change, you're going to be in that same position that you was in last year. And it's going to continue to be the same thing because you don't want to change. Once you change, your position change. So if you want to change right now and be in a better position, do something you ain't never did before. Quit some of the things that you do. You don't have to watch Netflix as much. You might not have to drink as much. You might have to club as much. Might not have to be over old girl house. You might not have to be over old boy house. Those small changes that you make on a consistent basis will change your life forever and put you in a position that you want to be in. So let's not get discouraged. Let's not get upset. Let's not get mad. What we're gonna do, we're gonna set some real goals. Some real goals that we're able to achieve and build from that. And we're not gonna get overwhelmed when we don't accomplish them in the time frame that we want to accomplish them. We're gonna make sure that we finish it out and get it done. We're gonna make sure that we get it done. And we're not gonna feel discouraged if we're not getting it done as fast as we wanted to get it done, because it's gonna get done. You might have delays, you might have bumps in the road. That's just life. You gotta keep on pushing, keep on chugging. And then you gotta change. Gotta be ready for change in order to get in the right position. So I just want to say thank you all. Appreciate you for tuning in. Y'all can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Real Men Talk Podcast. Just look us up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment under this. Do you like this type of content? If you do, just keep on giving a thumbs up and say, Stan the Man, I like it, man. Keep on doing what you're doing. And look, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.